And we're back. And I have been busy cooking. Most of these I put in the toaster oven on tin foil. For years I used to saute them in butter, thinking, well, you fry something in butter, it's going to taste better. But the chitin of the exoskeleton doesn't respond all that well. Roasting, baking is better. So some of these I got, in various ways. It's a long story, but I'm good at sourcing stuff that you can't get anywhere else. So if someone wants scorpions or cicadas, stuff like that, I'm pretty much the only supplier in the country, which is kind of cool. Where to start? Well, this grasshopper was kind of greenish before I cooked it, and now it's responded by turning reddish, kind of the way a lobster does. And as I may have said, anyone allergic to shellfish will be allergic to insects. So the jumping legs have spikes on them, so I'm going to pluck those off for now, if I can. Yeah. And they might just kind of jab me inside my mouth. Here we go. It's quite good. Not quite good. It's pretty good. It's different. Crispy, kind of grassy inside, as you might expect. I'm going to leave that one for now. The giant water bug. Oh, I need a knife for that. Dang it. We'll come back to that, but I'm going to eat that because those are delicious. House crickets. Related to grasshoppers. These and mealworms, which I don't have here, are among the tastiest, tastiest, yeah, but most easily acquirable. So here, that's that. It's pretty good. These are cicadas, and these are the ones that make all of the noise in the summer, zinging up in the trees. These are periodic cicadas. These are the ones that come out every 17 years, in millions and millions. And I harvested a bunch of these from the campus of Princeton University in southern New Jersey. That's good. Those are very smoky. Oh, that's good. I like those a lot. Scorpions. These are from China, and I got them in Chinatown in Boston at an herbal shop, and I buy them by the pound, and they're quite expensive. And by and large, scorpions do not taste all that good. You may notice, by the way, that the stinger is still on. I don't know if you can see that. There's the stinger right there. Is that? Yeah. So, when you cook them, the venom, it breaks down. Salty, kind of fishy, funky, but not bad. A little harsh. A little harsh. I'm going to follow that up with some waxworms, and they eat beeswax. And these are very popular in the pet trade. Very delicious. These are about my favorite, so I'm going to eat all the ones that are here. These are surprisingly expensive also. It's disheartening. If I could afford to eat these once or twice a day, I would, by the handful. God, I love this. That is just as good as any other food that you could name. The knife. I'm going to get the knife. Thank you. My wife is helping me out there. Thank you, Kim. The knife. Because the giant water bug is pretty special. They're from Southeast Asia, and I get these in Asian markets. So, look, I forget if I'd explained this really well before, but when I was saying before that the science is very clear, I'm talking about just how nutritious these things are, and just how easy it is to mass rear them with a modicum of water and space and feed and all of that. The shell on this guy is a lot like a crab. So, yeah, I cut this guy open, popping his head off like that. Really cool critters, giant water bugs, also found in this part of the world, but not nearly this big. Makes a good bookmark. And here, in the thoracic cavity, in the chest, basically, if you will, there is this dark muscle meat that you can see right here, and it's like a big fillet that I chopped in half when I went to put the knife through it. And if you look carefully, don't know if this reads for the camera, but it's got fibers of muscle the way a crab meat, the way any flesh has muscle. And it's really, really good. This is like a salty fruit. It's astonishing for people. It's like a pear or watermelon, green apple. So this is muscle tissue from a bug. Pretty rare. Mostly they're crunchy because of this exoskeleton. These colorful katydids are from Texas. Someone shipped them to me frozen, and they're really cool. Again, sauteed, not so tasty, but roasted. They're full of dark green matter, which is oak leaves, and they taste a bit bitter like kale. They did not crisp up as much as I remember from last time. Last but not least is this praying mantis that I collected here in Rhode Island in September. And I don't really know how much of this I'm going to eat. It's the male, and the males are not as big and meaty as the females. I have a bunch of females, but this is the one that I've selected for tonight's course. That was good. I'm a little bit nervous about the abdomen. I don't know what's in here. I mean, the last few meals of the praying mantis, really. Let's see. I mean, it's what it means to be a food adventurer and be part of the future. As I'm tearing open the abdomen, I'm seeing that there's not much in here. It's mostly black gunk, which I don't feel like eating at all. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, so I'm going to chew on some part of this thing, because I owe it. I owe it to you. I do. You understand? So it's just like, it's like picking apart a lobster. It's really just like eating lobster. Sort of. No, it's not bad. Oh, and the housefly pupae. I mean, there's a lot more to talk about, because it's such a fascinating subject. But the housefly pupae are kind of irony, like they taste of iron, like blood sausage. They're high in iron. So these were farm raised. These are not from some dead animal in the street. I want you to know that. And then there's a couple more. Might as well have one of the cockroaches. They're very crunchy. They taste like carob, kind of a bitter, chocolatey kind of thing. Earthy. And I would really love a glass of water. You can turn it off now. Yeah, thank you.